Hello everyone, welcome back to another video on your Education Always channel. Today we'll be looking at multiples and factors. In this video we will cover multiples and factors, prime, square and cube numbers, and powers and roots. A multiple of a number is any integer multiplied by the number. For example, 15 is a multiple of 5 because 3 times 5 is 15. Listing multiples of 5 gives 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 and so on. There are an infinite amount of multiples of any given number. A factor is an integer, whole number, that will divide exactly into another number. For example, 8 is a factor of 24 because 8 will divide into 24 exactly 3 times with no remainder. Factor pairs are two numbers which multiply together to make a particular number. For example, the factor pairs of 12 are 1 and 12, 2 and 6, 3 and 4. This means that the factors of 12 in order are 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 and 12. Writing factors in pairs helps to avoid missing out any numbers. An example, list all the factors of 24. The smallest number that will divide into 24 is 1. Remember, 1 is a factor of every whole number because 1 will divide into 24 exactly 24 times. 24 is the factor that fits with 1. Once the first factor pair has been recorded, move on to the next biggest number, 2, and consider whether this will divide into 24 or not. 2 will divide into 24 exactly 12 times, so 2 and 12 are factor pairs. Keep considering each number in turn and whether it will divide into 24 or not. If so, write it as a factor pair in the list. All factor pairs will have been found when the next number to consider is already in the list. Then factors of 24 are 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 8, 12 and 24. A prime number is a number with exactly 2 factors. Prime numbers are only divisible by 1 and itself. Another way to think of prime numbers is that they are only ever found as answers in their own times tables. 11 is a prime number because only factors of 11 are 1 and 11. No other whole numbers can multiply together to make 11. 15 is not a prime number because the factors of 15 are 1, 3, 5 and 15. 15 has more than 2 factors, so it is not a prime. 1 is not a prime number as it only has 1 factor, itself. 2 is the only even prime number. Every other even number has 2 as a factor and so will not be prime. There are an infinite number of prime numbers. The prime numbers less than 30 are 2, 3, 5, 7, 11, 13, 17, 19, 23 and 29. A square number is the number given when an integer is multiplied by itself. It is called a square number because it gives the area of a square, whose side length is an integer. The first square number is 1 because 1 times 1 is 1. The second square number is 4 because 2 times 2 is 4, and so on. The first 15 square numbers are 1, 4, 9, 16, 25, 36, 49, 64, 81, 100, 121, 144, 169, 196, and 225. A cube number is the number given when an integer is multiplied by itself, then multiplied by itself again. It is called a cube number because it gives the volume of a cube whose side length is an integer. The first cube number is 1, the second cube number is 8, the third cube number is 27, and so on. The first 5 cube numbers are 1, 8, 27, 64, and 125. Powers or indices are ways of writing numbers that have been multiplied by themselves. 2 by 2 can be written as 2 squared, 2 by 2 by 2 can be written as 2 cubed, 2 by 2 by 2 by 2 can be written as 2 to the power of 4, and so on. Roots are the reverse of powers. For example, a square root is the reverse of a square number. So 5 squared is 25, and square root of 25 is 5. Powers of any number can be estimated by finding the nearest integers above and below the number. For example, estimate the value of 3.7 to the power of 3. If 3 to the power of 3 is 27 and 4 to the power of 3 is 64, 3.7 to the power of 3 must be between 27 and 64. A good estimate is that 3.7 to the power of 3 is about 50. Prime factors are any factors of a number that are also prime numbers. There are many methods to find the prime factors of a number, but one of the most common is to use a prime factor tree. For example, Write 40 as a product of its prime factors. Firstly, find two numbers that will multiply together to give 40. For example, 4 times 10 is 40 would be the only way of doing this calculation. Every integer has a unique prime factorisation, so it doesn't matter which factors are chosen to start the factor tree, as you will end up with the same answer. Neither 4 nor 10 is a prime number, and this question is looking for prime factors, so each number must be broken down again into factor pairs. Break down each number until you find the prime numbers, then circle these primes. The question is asked for a product of prime factors. To find a product, we have to multiply, so take all the prime numbers found in the prime factor tree and multiply them together. So 2 by 2 gives you 4, 2 by 5 gives you 10, and 4 by 10 gives you 40. This gives 2 by 2 by 2 by 5. This can be written in index form as 2 to the power of 3 times 5. This answer can be checked by making sure 2 by 2 by 2 by 5 is equal to 40. It does, so this answer is correct. Final answer is 2 to the power of 3 times 5. And that's it for today. Thank you everybody so much for watching. Please don't forget to like and subscribe for more. Any questions, pop them down below in the comments. Thank you. Bye.